We have you guys up here today to show off some of our new equipment that will be at the polls on May 7th this year. It'll be the first time that they'll be deployed in the county. And we're getting with different people out in the community to spread the word so that when voters go to their polling location on the 7th of May, that they will know that there'll be some new equipment and it'll look a little different. The new voting machines, if you voted last year, they will look different, but they are similar in the sense that it is touch screen equipment. One of the differences that they'll be this year is that you'll have a paper component when you decide to vote, whether you vote a traditional paper ballot or whether you use the touchscreen machines. There is a paper component that you'll have. One of the important things that when you do vote on a touchscreen, that is a ballot marking device, and your ballot has not cast until when you leave the building. There will be a ballot counting device that you'll put your ballot in, and then at that point it will be counted. The reason that we changed is the equipment that we had, which still worked perfect, was starting to get older, and the technology, it was becoming a little bit more expensive to keep updated. We'd had that equipment for over 12 years, and it was time for new equipment. I would say both. I would say that it is a change because it is new equipment, but the technology is better. There's more bells and whistles with it. You can change it to a black and white screen instead of a color screen. You can expand the font size. All the machines are ADA compliant. So a person with whatever disability can use any of the machines. We will have machines for them, but literally they could use any of the machines to cast their ballot on. I don't think that it will. I think it should put more confidence in voters. Like I said, the equipment that we had worked well. This is new equipment. Voter confidence should be high. I think the reason that there'll be even more confidence in the fact that voters will be able to look at a paper component to make sure that, hey, that's who I cast my ballot for. That's what I put on the touchscreen. It's showing it on the paper, and then you deposit the paper ballot in the counter, and I think it'll be overall. I think it'll be a much more confident feeling for the voter. I think the main thing with some of the older equipment is just the maintenance of it. There were some things, machines would go down because of tape issues or just wear and tear on the machines. This is all brand new equipment. It's a lot more durable. So I think that component of it is probably going to be what I would say as far as with the new equipment. One of the good things is for the poll workers, it's a much easier process to open and close the machines than the old equipment. As far as the voter goes, we're always looking at ways to minimize the amount of lines. Obviously this is brand new equipment. We're working through things now as to how we're going to set up the polling location so that it's the most efficient that they can be. So we're working on those issues now, and it will help being the May 7th election. It's an odd year election. Like the city of Columbus per se, there's some bond issues, but that's the only thing on the ballot. So there won't be the voting. There'll be less people, so it's a good time to roll this equipment out, so that when we do have a November full countywide election, we'll have any kinks or bugs that are worked out. We'll have that worked out for November. What we're doing kind of a community outreach where we're going to public libraries, we're going to city council events, as well as Columbus, through all the suburbs. We're going to go to the county commissioners, who certainly helped fund this project. We're going everywhere. Anybody that'll have us, we're going just doing some church groups, civic groups, Chamber of Commerce. As of today, I think we've got about 90 events that we've already got scheduled, and we've only been doing this about a month. So not many, if anybody, has said, no, we don't want you to come. So if anybody is interested in having us come to them, they can certainly go to our website at www.vote.franklincountyohio.gov, and you'll have information on there. You could reach out to us at 614-525-3100. You can go to a couple different sites. One of them is our website to download the form, or you could come in here to the board and fill out that form. But you could go to vote.franklincountyohio.gov to download the voter registration form, or you can go onto the Secretary of State's website. You can go to myohiovotes.com and you can download, and actually you can register online through the Secretary of State's office. So it's really very easy and simple. To register to become a volunteer, that is not something that we can do online. However, you can get information through our website at vote.franklincountyohio.gov, or you can reach out to us here at the board. We've got a specific number dedicated to poll worker recruitment, and that is 614-525-5393. In 1988, I was 18 and I was a senior in high school. So I got to vote in, my first vote was cast in the 88 presidential campaign, which would have been George H.W. Bush against Michael Dukakis. So yeah, that's a long time ago. Well, I mean, voting is a bedrock of democracy. I mean, or republic, democracy, republic. We have the ability to do that. There's many places throughout the world that people don't have the ability to vote. And there's many tax and spend issues on the ballot. You know, a lot of people, obviously we're busy at gubernatorial elections and presidential elections. Those are where we have the biggest turnout. However, I would say that some of the off-year elections have levies and places that potentially raise taxes, and those are where you're going to have a lot more things that are beneficial to you, because it's it's your pocketbook. So all elections are important, and we, as a board employee, we encourage everyone to, if they're not registered, to become registered and get out and vote. And like I said, it's a bedrock of the republic. One of the main things is somebody, if they wanted to become more involved in the voting process, is they could become a poll worker. At a full countywide election, we're looking at deploying 3,500 people as a poll worker for the day, and it is a paid position. There is a little bit of training that's involved in it. It is a long day, there's no question about it, but a lot of people here in the county do that, and obviously pay is important, but there's a lot of people that would do it and not even ask to be paid, but they are paid. But if anybody is interested in becoming a poll worker, they can find that information through our website, as well as they can contact us here at the board at 614-525-5393, which is our poll worker recruitment desk. We've got new poll workers. I mean, obviously, we like experience, and definitely poll workers that are the voting location managers, probably a little bit more experience would be needed to take on that role. But circumstances, we always have people that are new. They are trained, and our training staff does a fantastic job of getting them ready. But no experience is necessary. www.vote.franklincountyohio.gov, or you could reach out to our poll worker recruitment people at 614-525-5393.